Raise your hand if you've ever pretended to go to the bathroom just to get 5 minutes of peace. No? Just me? Well, here's something that might sound radical. That desperate need for alone time, it isn't weird, it isn't antisocial, it isn't selfish. It's actually human. And today I am going to tell you why treating solitude like a luxury is slowly killing your soul. Welcome to the Always On Mute podcast, where we know not everyone was born with a mic in their hand or a megaphone in their mouth, but we still have something to say, because quiet is still a voice. Hey everyone, welcome back to Always On Mute. I'm Antonia, and today we're just going to have a real talk about alone time. Because I think that we've all been told it's selfish or weird. And honestly, I am so tired of pretending that's true, because it isn't. All right, can we just admit something? When someone says, you're always by yourself, it usually doesn't sound like a compliment, right? It sounds like an accusation, like I'm doing something wrong, like I'm doing something wrong for liking my alone time. It's like saying you need water and someone responding, but didn't you just drink water last week? Here's the thing. I don't think we're doing something wrong. I think we just need different things than other people. And that's fine. Somehow that became our problem. Why? Why is alone time a problem? We have been so conditioned to believe that needing space means something is broken, like something is wrong with you. That solitude equals sadness, that if you're not constantly surrounded by people, you're somehow failing at life. Come out the house. You need to meet people. You need to network. No, you don't. Kind of like my extroverted friends could hang out all day, go to dinner, and then want to grab drinks after. Listen, after about 2 hours, I am mentally planning how to get home without seeming rude. That's why nowadays I like to take public transportation or walk. Because when I'm ready, I am ready to go. And honestly, that is not being antisocial. That's just me being me. I think it's okay for us to be ourselves, no? I used to think that all alone time was the same, but it's really not. There's a good alone time and there's a bad alone time. And when I figured out the difference, everything changed. Good alone time feels like coming home, like you choose it, like you want to be here. You sink into it. You feel like yourself again. Like, it just feels nice. You're at peace. Maybe you're reading, I don't know, having tea in the backyard, just sitting in a quiet space, staring out the window. It doesn't matter. You feel okay. Bad alone time? You feel stuck. You feel like you want to connect with people, but you can't. You feel like how extroverts felt during the lockdown during COVID. You know what I mean? You feel like you can't avoid things. It feels heavy, like you kind of feel sad. Same activity, different feeling. It took me way too long to realize I could choose which one I wanted to have. I could choose which one I wanted to experience. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine your mind is like your phone battery. Every interaction, every decision, every smile you force when you're not feeling it, that's battery drain. And just like your phone, when you hit that red zone, everything starts to malfunction. You snap at people for no reason. You get snarky. It's like you get hangry. You know, like when you're hungry and angry at the same time. You can't think clearly. You can't remember anything. Everything feels overwhelming. Everyone talking is just noise. Like, shut up. You might even start questioning if you're cut out for this whole human interaction thing. But here's what alone time gives you back. Mental clarity. Ever notice how the best ideas come when you're in a shower? That's not coincidence. That's your brain finally getting the quiet space that it needs to process and create. Emotional reset. all those feelings you've been carrying around for everyone else. Solitude gives you permission to feel your own feelings first. We do that, like we carry everybody else's energy. We kind of pick it up and walk around with it like it's a suitcase. Ugh. But creative flow. Your imagination needs silence to speak. It's shy like that. Like if they talking, your imagination can't talk to you, so you need silence. Silencio. A stronger sense of self. When you're always performing for others, you start to forget who you are and how you were when no one's around, like when no one's watching. Solitude reminds you, this isn't luxury. This is maintenance. This is survival. So I have a confession. Hold on, I gotta plug in this computer before it dies. I'm gonna be vulnerable for a few minutes, or no, for 1 minute. I used to think that there was something wrong with me, right? I will go to events and I'd be having a great time sometimes, but halfway through I start planning my escape route. Like, start to think it's just now that I'm getting comfortable with going places by myself. But before, when I used to travel with people, I'd start to wonder, how can I leave? Because when you travel with people, it's difficult, because then, especially, whether you drive or not, you came with people, right? So it's almost as if like it's all for one and one for all. But they're over there having a jolly old good time, and I'm over here like, oof. But then you put on a face and you make it seem as if you're having a good time, but in the meantime, like, you're just trying to figure out, how can I leave? What can I say to leave? And then you start to question, like, why did I come in the first place? I mean, I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you know those feelings. It's crazy, because you make plans with friends, and the day before or days before, you start to prepare yourself emotionally. Like, it's almost as if like you're suiting up for battle. Like, you start to just prepare for the how, the when, the why, the what. Gosh, I used to really and truly think that I was broken. I thought that I was antisocial. All the things that they accuse us of being: antisocial, rude, intimidating, mean. All of those things I used to think that I was. I used to think that I was letting people down because I felt like I wasn't showing up. But then I realized that I need to show up for me, not for them, right? And here are some of the things that I've learned. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It is sacred. Treat it like that. The more solitude that I allow myself, the more I have to give when I choose to show up. I'm not running on empty anymore. I'm not. No, ma'am. No, sir. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving from a place of depletion. It makes no sense. How do you choose to give away all of you to someone and leave nothing for yourself? That is not self-care. And you know what's wild? The people who truly care for you, they don't just accept this about me. They celebrate it. They know that this is Antonia. We love her anyway. They learn that Antonia who gets alone time is infinitely better company than Antonia who's forcing herself to be social. It just messes with my soul just thinking about the way that I once used to be. Maybe it's time, though, that you give yourself the same grace. Give yourself permission to just be. Give yourself permission to show up as your true, authentic self. So, all right, let's get practical now. If you're ready to stop apologizing for needing space and start claiming it like the life force it is, here's how. At least this is what I need. This is what I do. Just start small. Start your morning in silence. Before you check your phone, before you talk to anyone, give yourself like 10 minutes of quiet time. It does so much good for your soul. Let your brain boot up slowly, like it's supposed to. When you turn on your computer, it doesn't just come on. It does this whole cycle through thing before it says welcome. So do that. Do that for yourself. Gift yourself that every morning. Take silent walks. When you're walking somewhere, don't always have music or a podcast on. Not even mine. Allow your brain to wander. Allow your thoughts to just basically flow. Allow yourself to listen to the birds chirp, watch the squirrels fight, watch a turtle lay eggs like I did. Just allow yourself time to just have some quiet time. Whether it's walking around the block, walking on the track, taking steps in your house, like just give yourself that. Create a sanctuary. Find one corner of your space that is just for you. Whether it's your bedroom, a corner in your bedroom, let's see, a space on a couch, a spot in your car, a spot in your backyard. Whatever it is, just make it sacred. Make it yours. That's your space. Set boundaries like your life depends on it, because it does. I'm now learning how to create boundaries, and honestly, it is a wonderful gift that we can give ourselves. Creating boundaries is kind of for them and for you. When I realize that when I create boundaries, I am teaching people how to treat me. And if they do not respect my boundary, then they don't respect me. Because the reality of it is, if they create a boundary, I'm going to respect their boundary, because I have no choice. Tell people you care about what you need, not as an apology, just as information. Like, I'm one of those people who recharge alone. It's a perfectly normal thing to say. And honestly, stop feeling guilty about it. You wouldn't feel bad for needing sleep or food, would ya? I mean, it's the same thing. It's just maintenance for your mind. That's all. So here's what I would like for you to remember. Your need for alone time isn't a character flaw. You don't need to be fixed. You're just you. Unique. It's not something that you need to apologize for or explain away. It isn't. It's not a luxury that you earn only after you've given everything to everyone else. I mean, after you've given everything to everyone else, what's left? It's actually, what you can consider it is oxygen. It's like water. It's the pause between heartbeats that keeps you alive. Solitude helps you remember who you are. Isolation makes you forget. But you get to choose which one you're experiencing. So the next time someone asks you why you need so much alone time, you can smile and say, because I like the person I become when I'm not performing for anyone else. Thanks for spending this time with me on Always on Mute. If this resonated with you, kindly share it with another beautiful introvert who needs the reminder. And hey, I don't think I have spoken about the book, Unlocking the Introvert, a pocket guide to understanding and interacting with introverts. It is available. Can you see it? Mm-hmm. I will link it in the comments below. It's available at societyofintroverts.com, Amazon, or everywhere books are sold online. Again, it's Unlocking the Introvert, a pocket guide to understanding and interacting with introverts. So, my wonderful quiet friends, until next time, please remember, quiet isn't the absence of something. It's the presence of everything that matters. Now, please go find your corner, get your peace. You've earned it just by being human. Please also remember to subscribe if you haven't. I was going to say be kind and to create a great day. All of those things too. But please subscribe if you have not. And like and comment below. Let's have some dialogue about alone time and how we spend it. And please don't feel guilty. Until next time, take care.